There's a peculiar thing about battles, both in the lands between and in life. Most of them are fought in silence, unseen by anyone but ourselves. And yet, in that quiet solitude, strength is forged.
Welcome, little tarnished. You found your way back to my tower again. Sorry for the mess, but why do you look a little confused? Is it the weight of thoughts unspoken or the echoes of solitude lingering in your heart? Whatever the cause, I'm glad to have you here. Today, I was thinking about not of grand victories or glittering triumphs, but of solitude, that vast uncharted realm where many fear to tread. Yet solitude, if wielded wisely, I think it can become a knight's greatest ally.
So, let's face them, little tarnished. Win or lose, it's just us making decisions, you see? When to dodge, when to take a chance, when to fall back. And honestly, that's a lot like life. Sometimes you have to figure it out on your own, and that's okay. There's something powerful about being comfortable on your own. It's not about shutting people out, it's about knowing you can handle things even when no one's around. Loneliness isn't always the same, though. There's the kind that comes when you lose someone dear to you, like a friend moving away or a loved one passing on. That kind of loneliness hurts because it's tied to memory and longing. Then there's the loneliness that creeps in when people are physically present but make you feel invisible, ignored, unheard. Both are tough, but they can teach you resilience. When those heavy thoughts show up, the kind that whisper doubts or drag you into sadness, they can feel like a storm you're powerless to stop. You might wonder why no one sees what you're going through, or why the weight keeps pressing down when all you want is to breathe freely. And that's the thing about loneliness. It convinces you that you're stranded, that no one would understand even if you tried to explain. But hear this, you are not strange for feeling this way. You're not broken. Even in this vast world, there are echoes of people who felt exactly what you're feeling. And those echoes matter. Sometimes you don't need to fight those thoughts right away. Just sit with them. Let them speak their piece without becoming their captive. Loneliness, after all, isn't always the enemy. It can be a mirror. And in those quiet moments, you might begin to see yourself not as weak, but as someone who's endured. Someone who still has the courage to search for meaning. One thing I've learned is that when you're by yourself, you get the chance to really listen to your thoughts, your feelings, what's been sitting in the back of your mind. That stuff doesn't always come up when life is noisy. Next time you've got some quiet time, maybe don't rush to fill it with distractions. Sit with it for a bit. You'd be surprised what you might figure out. So, little tarnished, take this with you. Solitude is not a void, but a canvas. Paint upon it with curiosity, with reflection, with tiny acts of defiance against despair. In doing so, you will find strength, not in the noise of triumph, but in the quiet resolve of knowing yourself.
The tower is always open to you. Return when your heart grows weary, and we shall speak again. Until then, may your path be ever illuminated by the warm moonlight and the peaceful sunshine.